What if I told you your thoughts and beliefs determine the life you're living right now? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hi everyone, my name is Felix here on Cara Borealis, and the goal here is to help you expand your consciousness, simplify your mind, and help you live your life with less stress and more joy. Today we're going to talk about how our beliefs create our reality, what we view on the inside determines what we experience on the outside. Understanding this concept can transform the way you approach challenges, your relationships, and even success in your life. First off, what are beliefs? Beliefs are mental frameworks we use to interpret the world. They're like the lenses we wear to make sense of everything. If you believe people can't be trusted, you will always find evidence to support that belief, whether it's true or not. So, with that, there's a bit of a paradox that comes with this. A lot of people are going to say, no, there's no way we create our realities. Life doesn't work like that. But in the sense, them saying we don't create our realities is then creating the reality where they don't create their reality. You see what I mean? Let's take a quote from Albert Einstein. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match your frequency to the reality you want, and you can't help but experience that reality. There can be no other way. So, as we know, Albert Einstein is a genius. He's revered for being one of the smartest people in history and furthering the human development more than anyone else. If we take his quote and we try to understand it, we can understand that everything is vibration. If we take it down to the deepest level, to the subatomic level, and look at it under a microscope, we can see that everything is just vibrating. Either they're vibrating fast or slow, everything is at its own frequency. And then our emotions and our thoughts, they're a form of energy as well. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. With E equals mc squared states that energy and matter are interconvertible. Energy can turn into matter, matter can turn into energy. So through this understanding, through quantum physics, we can understand that our thoughts can literally manifest into reality and show us experiences that we're only able to experience because we have those thoughts. So here's another thing that quantum physics has taught us. Around us at any given moment, there are 11 billion bits of information, but we only have the ability to perceive around 40 per second. So think about everything you experience in your daily lives. How many bits of information is that out of the 11 million in that one moment? It's such a small fraction. How can you say that the only things that you experience are the only things that exist? There's so much more to life than what we're able to see, and we're able to see this by pure science just by even looking at the visible light spectrum. If we look at the spectrum, I'll put it up. I'll put it up here. You'll see that there is a massive spectrum. It's very wide, and there's an incredible amount of light that's able to be viewed. But our limitations as human, we only get this tiny little sliver out of the middle, meaning that there's way more to this life than meets the eye. There could be things floating around us that we just don't have the ability to perceive. We perceive life through our five senses: touch, taste, hear, smell, and sight. So anything past that, we just don't have the ability to perceive. And how do we know if there's more here or not, since we're all just humans trying to perceive more than what humans have the ability to perceive? And now that we understand that there is a lot more that's going on, maybe this is actually something that might be able to be true, we have the ability to reframe this. So a lot of people, they go through their lives saying, I'm going to have a bad day. I'm having a bad day. This job interview isn't going to work. I'm going to lose in my next game. And with our thoughts being a form of energy and energy being interconvertible into matter, our energy of saying, this isn't going to work out. They're going to get my order wrong. They're going to snap back at me if I try to introduce boundaries. All that's doing is enticing reality to project that back towards you. So a lot of people inherently in their lives, they're grown up to feel like they're powerless, like they're unworthy, like they're the victim of their story, and they can go throughout their entire lives carrying the story with them and believing it at all times. We have the ability to notice these, and we have the ability to reframe them. If we say that we're unworthy, why are we unworthy? Are we actually unworthy, or is that just something we picked up? I have the ability to be worthy at any time. Literally anyone can do anything. Am I the victim? You can be the victim, and you can let people have power over you, or you can take these hardships and you can use them as a stepping stone for your own personal growth. Am I actually powerless? You literally have the power to create your own reality by what you think. I think that's the least powerless you can ever be. Although we live in a world of humans, humans want so badly to have power over each other. You ultimately have the power over yourself. You can choose to get yourself out of any situation you want to just by taking one step at a time. And then there are the people who really just want something. Those type of people typically repel it away because of how much of a needy energy that is. How much they're saying, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. So they're inviting not having it more into their lives. And the people who say, I'm going to work out so that I can get big, or I'm going to learn this skill so that I can do this. That's also not a good form of energy. That's a form of manipulation, trying to work at something so that you can get a result. The real key here to that point is to see it as already natural for you, to see it as already accomplished, and to feel gratitude for it already being in your life. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. To be successful, at one point, you just have to put yourself in the situation of where you want to be and see yourself already there. And you have to see it as real because it already is. The reality of you doing what you want to do already exists. It's in that 11 bits of information, and what we're experiencing now is the 40 that we're choosing to experience. The word choose might be a hard word to hear at this point, but it is true. You can literally choose anything. It's just your story that's holding you back, the mind that's scared to give you permission, the ego that doesn't want you to step out of the unknown because it doesn't want you to get hurt, and maybe even fearing the judgment of other people in your lives. So if you want to take more control back into your life, just take a step back, try to find out where you are now, try to find out where you want to be, see it as already true, feel gratitude for it already existing in your life, or even just feel gratitude for being able to visualize it in your own mind. And then the biggest key here, the biggest key that people don't do, you must take aligned action towards your desire. Action is the final key for setting the building blocks to form a new structure in your life. So is there something you've been thinking about for a while that you just finally want to take action on? Is there something that's been bugging you in the back of your mind that you know you can do, but you've just been telling yourself you can't? Have there been thoughts going through your head saying that you're not as powerful as you think you are? Well, take some time to look at those and find out, is that actually true? Am I just making up this story? Am I falling in with the ego to try to feel safe? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks, everyone. My name is Felix here on Cara Borealis. I lost count of what video this is, 8, 9, 10. I'm really excited to be doing this kind of stuff. I love talking about this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all this stuff. Appreciate you. See you on the next one. Thank you.